Alright, welcome to another robot. Ah, shit, I forgot robot. Alright, welcome to another robot adventures review. Come back. Today's review brought to you by this cocktail for refreshing, down to earth, body quenching cocktail. Try this cocktail in the octagon. It's not an octagon, Ruben. On the rotation tray, we have. I've just got this today. It was delivered a couple hours ago. And, yeah, you know, I know what you're saying. Ruben, that's just a repaint. You weren't going to buy any more masterpieces. You said, Ruben. Said. This is take number 1.1. Yeah, I said that, but, started to look at Shockwave online, and I was thinking about, should I just order it online? And I saw this guy, and there was a special repaint limited edition run thing, and I was like, oh, fuck it. I didn't have the Lamborghini, and I wanted the Lamborghini. I like the Lamborghini, but, you know, it's some fucking other masterpiece, which I'm pretty sure I'm going to be disappointed by, so. Straight out the box. A little bit of damage along the line there, but I guess that's okay. Clampdown. There he is. It goes in the trailer. It goes in there in the trailer. So, yeah. I'm not expecting much. This thing, let's see if I show you the price, cost me about 8,000 yen. Let's see, right? There's a, yeah, right there. So, they shipped it on the 25th. It got here today, the 27th. 8,000 yen. For what I'm pretty sure is all plastic. 8,000 yen worth of plastic with rubber, fake, with plastic tires, no rubber. I'm going, if there's, I'm anticipating a, 80% disappointment. It's high, so if there's any good points, I'll be like, yay, at least it's not a complete piece of shit. Get back. Alright, let's open it up and check it out. Alright. Children, dumbasses, stupid people, shit for brains. You do not need to watch this. Republicans and ill-informed Democrats. Maybe you guys can watch this. Yeah. A little bit of education with your transformation. Coming at you. What does rah 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 mean? I don't know. Alright, so here he is out of the box. And I guess that's what they look like. And just looking at it, from the underside, is that die cast? If it is, it's like, oh shit. Score one for the new figure. Ah shit, more tape. Alright, so that feels also plasticky. That looks glossy. It's a different tone. I guess this is the new piece. They changed out the old Lamborghini and then just swapped out the top piece there. So that's a little bit off color. Paint job not so good. You can see how it's some of the panel lines right in there, right down there, not really painted well. The base coat, I think, is the base plastic. I think is what, a dark gray or a black, and they just did a really thin one coat spray on top of that. This, the body looks any scuff marks? Not too many. Really, really lightweight. That feels like plastic as well. I think it might be 100% plastic. Except for the screws, which might be like half metal and plastic. Alright, so that's pretty much it. I'll put it on the rotation tray and let you get a good look at it. The repaint. The police Clampdown. 8,000 yen. I don't know what is that in the States. My camera's doing facial recognition on the Autobot symbol. How's that? That logo. Let's see if I can zoom in there. There it goes. I got it. Yeah, that's fucking tiny. It's the Cybertron police. So you get pulled over by this guy, you're like, oh shit, I'm gonna go to the Slammer in Cybertron. The Slammer. Alright, so yeah, I wanted to talk about this figure and a little bit of information. So this thing costs 8,000 yen. And another supercar. All plastic, I think. And this one with some die-cast parts. Now, if you don't know this figure, it is... I know that figure, Ruben. It's the Alternity line. Released in... about 5 years ago. Here's the 25th anniversary line there. So this figure released in 25th anniversary. Now we're at the what, 30th, 31st? 5 years ago, 6 years ago. $40. Half the price of this thing. This all plastic. Now, why am I pointing this out? Well, it's 5 years. Man, that's a fucking investment. 5 years, you double the cost. How did the cost get doubled in 5 years? Oh shit! Somebody just emailed me. Yeah, that's kind of weird. And of course, if you know, what happened about, well, now it's about 8 years ago. Well, we had the big financial crisis. So, yeah. And that fucked up a lot of shit. So, let me transform this guy, and then we'll compare it to some other stuff. Alright. So here they are. All three of them. Oh, I've got more, but... So... let's see. These Alternity figures came out 2008. So, what happened in 2008? The big financial thing, right? So, what happened? Why did that happen? Well, because of the banks were deregulated. The Glass-Steagall regulation, where made in I think 1930 something, said the banks cannot quote unquote gamble or use your. They had to separate investment banking from consumer banking. So like your savings versus their investment. So they were separated. And then Bill Clinton, there was a bill to deregulate the banks, and he signed it. He said, "Yeah, sure, well, let's deregulate them." And so then that happened, and in 2007 with the housing market, they just gambled and they lost people's pensions and stuff like that, right? So that was in 2007, 2008. And that fucked up because so many people lost a lot of money and the banks were too big to fail. So here in Japan, Americans weren't buying, so Japanese companies couldn't sell shit. So they took a hit. And yeah, around the world, nobody was buying, so people couldn't sell, so people were going out of business because no one was buying shit. So these alternative figures were made in 2008. So around that time, right? So at that time, before the big, the banks fucked over the world, the prices were, I guess, reasonable. So we have here we have a Megatron for 4,000 yen. Die cast parts, a pretty big size. Transformation, hardest. That fucking transforming Starscream took me a long time. So at this time, and we had the old Masterpiece lines. At this time, we had good Transformers at a little bit pricey, but, maybe reasonable cost. 5-6 years down the line, we're getting pieces like this, which is probably just a Voyager class. Transformation, not that hard. Paint job, somewhat iffy. No die cast, plastic wheels. Calling itself a masterpiece. The alternative figures, I think, in my opinion, of my thousands of something Transformers, these are more masterpiece than these. So what has happened is in 6 years, the price has about doubled, more than doubled, for figures that are made of plastic, more simplistic. Quality control somewhat meh. Because of why? Why did the whole thing change? Oh, it changed in around 2008, didn't it? So, and this is where you come in. If you want better, cheaper Transformers, if you want to make sure companies don't have to fuck over the people when they're making their figures, you need to make sure that Republicans and shit for brains like Clinton at that time don't allow the banks don't allow corporations to control what the rules are. And right now, the establishment candidate is, of course, Trump and Clinton. Those are the two establishment candidates. You don't want those guys to win for the sake of the cost of a Transformer. if you care about regulations and keeping shit from fucking up, then you want to go with the radical, the Sanders. I'm pretty sure Clampdown would vote for Sanders. Transformers for Sanders. That should be a bumper sticker. Yeah, because who wants to... Yeah, we want higher prices on our toys. We want shittier figures. We want the banks to do whatever the fuck they want and fuck over the world, and that's what we want. Yeah, but we also want a wall. And we don't like anybody. We're xenophobic fucking pussies. No, we're not. Yeah, so go look up Glass-Steagall and why, and then the financial crisis of 2007, 2008, and see how all that shit went down and who was responsible for voting for this and that, and then you're like, oh shit, well that fucked over my Transformer cost, didn't it? Yes, it did. Directly affects you and everybody else in the fucking world, because can't pay. Yeah, I think that's I was like, I want to buy the Shockwave, but I'm like, am I gonna deal with this shit again? Just contributing to the fuckovery of the people. This thing is light as fuck. I mean, the Voyager classes are better than this thing. And I saw the repaint of Revenge of the Fallen Megatron. The repaint of Revenge of the Fallen Megatron is going for like 150, like 15,000 yen, which is maybe $120 or something like that. It's just a repaint. But how much was Leader Class Megatron back in the day? Fucking, I don't know, $80. I'd say $80, probably $40 US. And now they're selling it for 120. You're fucking crazy. Fucking letting that shit go on. You know, talking to dumbasses, brainwashed people, it's hard to get stuff through their head, because they're just like sounding boards. They just regurgitate what they've heard on, you know, TV and stuff, and you'll get dumbass statements, and they'll just, yeah, because A equals B and B equals C. No, that's not how it works. A doesn't equal C. It makes you facepalm, and it's like, wow, you're dealing with dumbasses. So, this is a review of this guy. Clampdown. I'm just going to throw him back in his box. Leave him in there with Prowl. Maybe in the future somebody will copy it or something. I'm not saying people should copy these things, because it took an engineer a long time to build it, but the models are there for people to modify, I guess. It would have been great to see this all in die-cast, all this part die-cast. Then it would have been maybe more of a masterpiece. A nice, big, heavy, chunky, durable figure. That would have been good. This is all plastic, and, you know, very disappointed. Didn't expect much. I kind of, yeah. If you have a chance to pick up one of these alternatives, these things are badass. Lots of molding detail, great painting on there. Yeah, these things are masterpieces compared to. But Ruben, you can't compare this Transformer to this Transformer, because they're both Transformers. And they're both made by Tommy Takata, and they're different series. Yeah, that's why I'm comparing them, because we have something that's better than this from a different series and costs less. So yeah, I'm very disappointed. All right, guys. Sound wave, shockwave, laser wave. I don't know if I'll get it. It's about $200, and I'm pretty sure it's gonna be like, the plastic feels all cheap and shit. But you're not gonna hear that on another video. You'll probably hear like, well, this is a great figure. Go pick up this figure. Click on the link below to pick up this awesome figure. I'll take a cut of the money that you spent buying this piece of shit figure. Oh, I'm not taking a cut of shit. I'm telling you, don't buy the shit. I'm helping you here. Don't buy this shit. Unless you have an extra, whatever, how much it costs, and you don't mind getting just little piece of plasticky shit. You can buy a lot of other things that you'll play with and have for a lot longer than this. Alright, guys, that's it. Glass-Steagall, Bernie Sanders, take over fucking America. Don't be another fucking laughingstock. Not another fucking 8 years of fucking, oh shit, facepalm. Alright, guys, talk to you later. Come bye, bye, bye. Oh, so check me out on the Twitters and the PS4s and the, what's the other thing that I do? Oh, Steam and there was something else and something else over here. Robot Adventures. Bye bye. Alright, so I thought I'd show you them together. MP-14 Prowl and MP-14 Repaint C. It's not, it's MP-14C. The Lamborghini Highway Patrol. So if Takata told me the Transformer price increase is going to be blamed on the financial crisis caused by the repeal of Glass-Steagall and allowing banks to gamble, which was made law by Bill Clinton, if they're going to blame the price increase on that and the drop in quality, then I can see that, how it fucked up global markets. Maybe the prices of materials increased or something like that. Then, okay, yeah. And they have to make the lead time involved in making these things, the purchasing of product, the materials and stuff like that. So those contracts were signed before these things were released. In 2008, the alternative figures were very reasonable. These things were really nice, really good figures. After that, the prices got jacked up crazy, and yeah, we got a bunch of shit figures. These things are not masterpieces. The name masterpiece does not equal the top of the line. That doesn't equal that. It just means a Voyager class size figure now, and the name brand recognition of the line has been lost. It's a nice figure. It's good. I like it. I'd give it what a Voyager class level, right? Like Vector Prime or something like that from I forgot what you guys called the where he had I don't even know what the Mega Links or something like that. Galaxy Force. The Galaxy Force things, those were nice. That was a nice line. And I don't know what they call Power Links, I think, in the US. Those figures were nice. The price was good. And you had nice quality size-wise figures. So now we got shit, and yeah, blame it on the financial crisis and the banks and stuff like that. Or if you don't do that, then you have to blame it on a money grab or something like that. And if that's the case, well, then you just want to say fuck you. Make better products, or discontinue. I don't know what the fuck other line you're running, but yeah. Basically, what's going on is what we had before compared to what we had before to what we have now. The quality and the price, the quality has decreased, the price has increased, and any Transformer fan is getting fucked for it. So they own the IP on it, of course, but I think third party, they're making a push for the Transformer GoBot. Well, it's all owned now, but changeable figures, which I think in a couple years, that's, I mean, you can hold the IP, but yeah, it just makes it really shitty for people who like it, who like the line, to have to pay money for crap figures. So, all right, guys, yeah, I'm just so disappointed. But like I said, I didn't expect much. Bye bye. That makes even more sense.